Throughout U.S. history, white people from the founding of the country are reaffirmed of what whiteness means, and because every institution was built with the presumption of white people as superior. So those institutions are enacting that belief in how they're organized, who runs them, how they serve or do what they do. And so in a more contemporary context, we can think about images that we see that hold out sort of ideal femininity and ideal masculinity. Well, what do they look like? And I have a collection on my desk of superheroes, and they're all white guys, at least before they turned green or the suit went on. And you hold out models of ideal beauty that little kids are getting from the moment they're born. And they are white dolls, white Barbies, white other images of beauty that are almost exclusively white. And so we're teaching, our society has been teaching our citizenry that white people are valuable, that we represent the ideals in terms of masculinity and femininity, ideals of beauty, and we see these, the evidence of the success of these sort of efforts repeated again and again. We saw them in the psychologists, Doctors Clark's, before Brown v. Board of Education, who presented a white and a brown doll. By the way, no brown dolls existed to purchase. They had to paint a doll brown, to children of African descent and ask them questions. Which doll is beautiful? Which doll is smart? And they consistently, persistently chose the white doll.
Which doll is the black doll? And which one is the white doll?
That one.
Which doll is the pretty doll? Which doll is the nice doll? Which doll is the bad doll? Which doll is the nice doll? And which doll is the bad doll? And why is that doll pretty?
Because she's white and he has 2 eyes.
Which doll is the ugly doll? Why is that doll ugly?
Because he's black.
Which doll looks most like you?
Like me?
Yeah, which one looks like you?
And that one.
Okay.
That doll.
And that their studies revealed how influential the messages of Jim Crow practices, the so-called separate but equal laws, worked to create in these marginalized communities. The message of the separation was you're inferior. And we saw that play out in these studies. And we, of course, know that in 2015, I believe it was, those studies were replicated. And what they found is that children of color have improved dramatically in their sense of more positive sense of self as non-white. However, what they also reveal is that white children persistently, consistently see only white people as valuable, intelligent, representing beauty. So they suggest that we still have a very long way to go. And we've managed to tackle the Jim Crow laws, the separate but equal practices, in a, as codified anyway in law, but we preserve them in all kinds of ways, in gated neighborhoods, in our class divisions, in funding for public schooling. There's all kinds of ways in which we preserve. And I think one of the most segregated days of the week continues to be Sunday.